I'll review the agenda. We'll have previous minutes, student and school presentations, parent groups, open to the public, superintendent's report, correspondence and board comments, personnel agenda, consent agenda. We will have an addendum, which I'll read here. Resolved that the Board of Education does hereby approve the terms of consulting agreement with James Childs, whereby Mr. Childs will deliver a 1/2 day staff in service on the Dignity for All Students Act on October 1st, 2012 at a cost not to exceed $1,500. We will then have a proposed executive session subject to board approval, and then we'll adjourn. There is a small correction on page 27, page 7 of the agenda. Under I, appoint substitute teachers, Brian Lang is shown as being at Sargent School. He will, however, fall under the bucket of the entire district. Okay. Previous minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes of the previous regular meeting held on Monday, September 10th, 2012, as circulated.
Second.
Comments, questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Any student or school presentations? Parent groups? Open to the public. 3 minutes per speaker for no longer than 60 minutes. Who would like to speak? Come on, Mrs. Lucido.
Sorry, I'm finishing my dinner. I'd actually like to start by speaking on behalf of the staff at Forrestal School, and we'd like to extend a thank you stole our thunder, to Ophelia Richards for coming in and seamlessly starting us off for the school year. She's been making things very organized for Mr. Wright to come in and have a very smooth transition. He was funny at me at the teacher night. He got up to the microphone for about 3 minutes because Ophelia handed it to him, and then she took it back almost as quickly, and then took the meeting back over. But he said he was really apprehensive that he might be getting a phone call at the end of the week telling him his services were no longer needed because Ophelia was going to decide to stay. So he was amusing and well received. We also want to give a thanks to Terry Kulisek, who is gone, who set up for us the planting of the dedication tree for Miss Ebling, who was our secretary for 31 years, who went from parent volunteer to nurse's assistant to secretary. She retired at the end of the year. We had a tree planted for her. Emilio Giordano came and hand dug the hole for us on Friday morning in anticipation of Adams delivering this beautiful tree. He also manicured the area, put down mulch, staked it up real nice, and did a really nice job for us. And we're really thankful for the teamwork that seems to be spreading throughout the district between teachers, administrators, the board, building and grounds. It's a really great feeling. So those are our thanks from Forrestal School.
Thank you.
Dr. Walkley, I know we said we weren't going to say anything, but this is such a wonderful moment. Terry, you know, Forrestal School is a great school, and Mrs. Richards did a wonderful job, but the faculty worked so hard there, and I have to tell you that you raised the scores and you're not on the list.
No, it's happy news.
So congratulations, that's really wonderful. We're going to have the data for the board next time, but we received that. Thank Barbara for all her good work in that regard. You can go back here and give everybody a hoo-ha for us, okay?
I will give them a big hoo-ha.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else like to speak? Is that one? Okay. Superintendent's report?
Well, once again, congratulations. We're sorry to see Mrs. Richards leave. I really developed a wonderful relationship with Ophelia. She's a great colleague, knows so much about teaching and learning, and she's been wonderful with the transition, getting Eric Wright ready to move in on October 1st as our new Forrestal principal, and she will be working with Eric, I think, for 3 or 4 days. for the transition. So that we hope will go smoothly for him, and we're excited to see him at some of our meetings. This Sunday we have a very special event that happens each year at Beacon, and that's the Spirit of Beacon Day. That'll be on September 30th, and everybody's invited to celebrate our beautiful city. The school will be out there. The elementary kids in particular will be marching. I know the board will be there. Someone said this, they can see the superintendent there. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. Probably that's not a selling point at all. Sorry. High school band, a lot of nice things happening. So we'll be looking forward to seeing everyone there. Our next board meeting is going to be Tuesday, October 9th, because of Columbus Day. I want everybody to make a note of that. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have any board comments tonight? I just have a couple comments. I'd like to commend Beacon High School on a great homecoming, and congratulations to our football team on that winning score. 42-0 felt good. You stole my thunder on thanking Terry Kuslek. Many people, I in fact never saw him, but he came in as our interim director of building and grounds, and while I didn't see him, we heard many stories of the things he was involved in and the great work he did for us in that short period of time. But I can say that I saw his little truck with that Texas license plate all through our district at all hours of the night and day. So thank you to him again. Once again, thank you to Ophelia Richards for stepping in and caring for our children at Forest Hill School. And please come out to Spirit of Beacon Day to celebrate our children and our community. Okay, personnel agenda.
Motion to approve the personnel agenda as listed from A to O.
Second?
Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as follows from A to D.
Second?
Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Addendum.
Resolved that the Board of Education does hereby approve the terms of a consultant agreement with James Child, whereby Mr. Child will deliver a half-day in service on the Dignity for All Students Act on October 1st, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $1,500.
Looking for a second?
Second?
Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Proposed executive session.
Motion to adjourn to executive session for the purpose of reviewing the employment history of a particular person and collective bargaining under the Taylor Law, and the board is not expected to take action after executive session.
Second?
Comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you all for coming out.